What's going on, Jets fans? Welcome back to another video here on Peg City Hockey. Now today we're going to be talking about the 2021 5th round pick, the 146th overall, Dmitri Rashevsky. Now the reason why we're going to be talking about Dmitri Rashevsky is for a plethora of different reasons. He's been in the news a lot, recently being named the KHL Rookie of the Week, which is definitely a very interesting accomplishment for him to have, and also just the start that he's had to this KHL season, not even from up that week, just going in through every game he's played, the points he's been able to put up, the composure in his game with such a young player. You have to remember that Dmitri Rashevsky, this is his first time playing in the KHL, so this is a very, very, very good start to his career. To be able to come in as a rookie, be this dominant in just the early startup of the season, playing on your, like I said, first real consistent time with the KHL, because he spent a lot of time playing in Russia. Actually, his entire playing career has been over in Russia. When you go over to Dmitri's stat page, and you go from everything from 2015 to now, with playing from the Russian U16 league, the U17 league, the MHL, the VHL, going to play with Dynamo Moscow in 2020 last year for a little bit, only playing 9 games with them, playing in the KHL. And then this year he comes in with his first real official, start to the season. This is the real KHL season this time. He's not a call-up. He's a guy that's going to be consistently playing up there. And in the first 8 games of his season with Dynamo Moscow, which by the way, have a great logo. I don't know why. I just love this. It looks like a mix of hockey and baseball. I think it's a really nice logo. But moving on from that, in 8 games played so far, 6 goals scored, 5 assists, 11 points in 11 points in 8 games as a rookie in the KHL, winning Rookie of the Week. Now, this is very, very interesting. I am very happy to see this progression with his game already, because with late-round draft picks, it's like the Forrest Gump quote. Late-round draft picks are like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get, and it's the truth, and I live by that. You either are going to get a guy like Sami Niku, who, 7th-round pick out of nowhere, comes in and is literally the greatest AHL rookie in that entire season, and he wins the Best Defenseman award in the entirety of the league. As a rookie, he wins the Best Defenseman, and then what happens with his career? He just let go by the Jets, signed by the Habs, and we still don't know what his career will hold at the NHL level. And again, you don't know what you're getting with late-round prospects. Andrew Kopp, Adam Lowry, the list goes on, Connor Hellebuck. You never know what's going to happen with a late-round prospect. When you draft someone in a later round, you draft them based off of potential and where they're at right now and how their game is growing and what they need to grow in their game to become a better NHL caliber player. And with Dmitri Rashevsky, honestly, the one thing I want to see more from him is defense and size, because the offense has always been there. When you go and look at his full season points from totals from last year, for example, let's go over to Dynamo St. Petersburg in the VHL. It's the team he spent the most games with last year, 24 games played, 11 goals, 5 assists for 16 points. You go over to the MHL, where he played with Dynamo St. Petersburg, and in a 61-game season in 2019-20, he was able to put up 44 goals, 30 assists for 74 points as an underage player. That's very, very impressive. So the offense is there, but working on your two-way defensive game is very important. Now, obviously, if you're a sniper and you don't need to play complete defense and be a two-way guy. That's just how it is in the NHL. Laine, Ovechkin, Kane, there's so many offensive greats that have come through this league in the last 20 years, and even going back further than that, they didn't need to play defense because their offense was so pointed, it made up for that lack of defense play. But I really think with Dmitri Rashevsky and how the Winnipeg Jets like to mesh their younger prospects, I think if we keep seeing this type of play from him in the KHL of all seasons this year with Dynamo Moscow at their top level team, I could really, really see him jumping over to the Moose sooner than later. Now, I know that also seems, a little bit weird, because with Russian players, you never know what you're getting with the fact that you don't know when they'll come over. They're very iffy with that. Sometimes you can draft a guy and, you think that he can be the future of your club, but you took him in that 5th round as well, even though he could have been a higher up pick, because you don't know when you're going to be getting him over from Russia. The Russian KHL situation with players leaving and whatnot, and the draft in the NHL, it's always been up in arms. There's a reason why Pavel Bure went so late. A lot of people didn't think that he was ever going to be able to leave the KHL, but he was able to. He was able to leave. Actually, it wasn't even the KHL. It was the communist Russia at that time. But either way, you know what I'm saying. You never know with Russian players. But I still think with Rashevsky, when you have a guy this potent, this offensively dangerous, with a guy that's this young, a guy that had 44 goals 2 years ago and before the COVID world and all that, and then last year, even in 24 games, being able to put up 11, and this year so far, 6 goals scored in a 8-game span is pretty damn impressive, especially for a guy that just was drafted, like I said, last year, 5th round. So I'm very excited to see his development. I'm curious to see how his season is going to progress. I'm going to be watching it very, very closely, and you'll probably get some update videos maybe in a month and a half from now, just to see where he's at. He's looking like he's going to have a very interesting year, and I can't wait to see where it will take him and how his development will span, and maybe one day we'll see him with the Winnipeg Jets. Who knows? But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below as always, what are your thoughts on Dmitri Rashevsky? Are you very impressed with the start with the Dynamo Moscow? Are you, let me know all your thoughts on him. Were you happy when the Jets drafted him? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, if you're a new viewer to this channel, a fan of hockey, or whatever team you root for, you should definitely consider subscribing. It really does help this channel grow. And also, I always like to say that if you're a fan of another team, having someone that isn't a person that talks about your team that you root for can be really good and help growing your knowledge about the NHL. Obviously, I don't know everything. I'm not a professional, but I'm a fan like you. So if you want to learn from another fan's take on his team that he cares about, I definitely recommend subscribing. It's a great way to grow your hockey knowledge. And also, the hockey YouTube scene has been wonderful to me, and there's tons of other people out here who it's been wonderful to as well. Very, very great community with tons of guys you can always talk to. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My DMs are always open. And with that being said, have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity, and go Jets, go.